Hey, what's up, everybody? It's Lisa and Terrence.
Hey everybody.
Welcome to a new home hits home. And speaking of the title, I got to admit to something. Our last video, when we were talking about the three things you can do to get started on getting your newly built home in the Poconos. I don't know if anyone's seen it. If you remember it, you can always tune back to it. But I kept saying a new home hits home, or I kept saying a home hits home. Was it a home hits home without the new?
New home hits home. I believe
The
that's what it was.
most important word I was missing is the word new. So I want to apologize for those who watched the video and kept hearing the wrong title. And if you go to the channel, you'll see it's correct as a new home hits home. It always says that. It's just that my mistake. So I want to apologize for that. Not trying to misrepresent us or anything. Just a little honest mistake. First time, last time. Terrence and I want to come on today, and for this Tuesday's night's video, we want to talk about one of the pieces of the three things to get started. We wanted to talk a little bit more about research, and if you did see the first video, I told you we was going to talk more in detail on specific things that we talked about in the first video, right? So I want to take the research piece out of it today and focus on that. So when we talk about research again, and more details in the first video if you want to tune into that. When we talk about research, we talk about the where, the how, and the when. Wait, the when, where, and how when you're going to go into your house, which are three important things. So we want to give you some ideas on particular different builders out here. Just to get you started on that, you can research whichever one. And I'm going to tell you how we came to our decision on the one we chose. So, three builders that we're very familiar with that are big out here in the Poconos: RGB.
Classic quality homes.
And I always have my paper, y'all. So, and LTS. What does LTS mean?
I really forgot the meaning of
Okay, LTS. Terrence is finding out for us, but we chose Classic Quality Homes. Classic Quality Homes is the largest builder in the Poconos. They rank top when it comes to building the most homes. However, that is not why we chose Classic. The reason why we chose Classic, after doing our research with the other builders and with them as well, you can cut me off and let me know what LTS means. We found that the floor plans they had fit me and Terrence's lifestyle more than the other two companies did. We wanted something. We wanted something in particular as far as like space, size, where things are located around the house, and the other builders just didn't have that. So Classic did. Actually, Classic had two choice of homes that we did like, and we ended up with the one called the Cambridge. Cambridge is their largest house. And the only reason why we ended up with Cambridge is that used to be our first choice, but then it became my second choice after looking at the Clearview house. But we chose it because how the builders work, as far as how Classic works. I don't know exactly how because we worked with Classic Quality Homes. They will show you homes in a certain area, and if they're getting ready to build a new house or if they have land that they purchased already, they'll show you the land that it's on and tell you which house they're going to build on it. So the house, that's the one of the two houses that Terrence and I were trying to decide on was the house that they were going to build on this land. So when we came to see the land, it was nice, big, beautiful land. It was a whole acre, a little bit over an acre. And
Bunch of rocks on it.
yeah, because we're in
Really
the
rocky.
mountains. We found out recently that it's called Efort Mountain. We just knew we were in Pocono Mountains. We just didn't know there were particular sections that were named differently. So, we got on the land and we were able to get it. And just so that I'm speaking to this now, land comes with the house. So you don't have to have land first, buy your land first, and then they build a house. No, everything is included in the price. So that's a nice thing to have. So you're not going separate. There are builders that don't have land included, and I can't remember which one, But if you really want to know which one it is, just comment below and I'll get you the details. But I just don't have the information right now. I didn't think about mentioning it. So, um, that's Classic Quality Homes. We chose them because of the floor plans, the space we needed. The rooms were bigger to us in these plans. It seems like you could do a lot more than the other plans that they have in the other competitors and the other builders.
Now, how about the image and the facing of the house? Did that make a big difference? How the house looked from the outside?
Yeah, Classic had Classic won that too because although the other houses were nice that we researched, no one had anything on Classic as far as the way that it looked, and of course the inside floor plan. You're right. It's very nice. That helped. And my hot flashes again, y'all. But as far as the other builders, LTS, RGB, you might find something that you might like. Just because Terrence and our taste, and thank God our taste was like so equal. Like when we were looking for the house, so equal. It wasn't, like, no, why you gotta have that? But why you gotta have that? Except for the other house that I liked. There was one thing he didn't like about it, that the master bedroom was on the first floor. And as much as I try to explain to him that it's not gonna be bad, I don't know. I don't know if he really was hip to the idea, right, T?
No. Don't like a room on the first floor. The company come around, they're gonna start venturing around. They all in your bedroom. Everything gotta be upstairs for me. Just my opinion, my preference.
Well, that part we were in disagreement with because they could venture around on the second floor too, right? It doesn't matter, right? As long as they climb upstairs.
But a lot of people don't want to take that ride up the stairs. Listen, I ain't going up there. I'll stay down here.
Nosy people will.
And then you have a bedroom on the first floor, master bedroom, master bathroom. Now people want to go use your bathroom also.
That was the thing. That was the thing. And that part I agree with him on. If there was a half bathroom in that other house on the first floor, then it would have been okay because then nobody needs to go into the master suite, right? But I thought that was, now that I look at it, that was a dumbass floor plan because why wouldn't you have a half bathroom downstairs? Maybe it wasn't an entertaining type of house, but why wouldn't you have a half bathroom? Is it expected that people go into your master bedroom?
It might be expected, or you could have dished out a little bit more money, had a bathroom placed downstairs also, another half bathroom or something placed downstairs.
Okay, I'm glad Terrence said that because we didn't know what we could do. Okay, we knew they were custom builders, but we did not know to what extent. I wish our research went a lot further because I found out that when we did our walkthrough that people were saying they didn't want walls. So okay, so say like they want this particular house, and you see the wall behind us, they could probably say, "Oh, I don't want that wall," but impossible because this is like the back of the side of a bathroom. So say like there were walls between the family room and the kitchen, they would say that. I'm like, I didn't know you had that option to tear down walls, but to be honest, this house here, which we're gonna show y'all in a future video, back here there were cabinets back here, right, T?
Yes, it was.
I told him I didn't want no cabinets because it was just jamming up the space. It's like it's much better space now. Yeah, if I had known that we had more opportunities to do different things, this house would look a little bit different, right? So that's knowing what type of builder you want to deal with based on floor plans, based on where they're building their homes. Classic Quality Homes is building their homes in a lot of areas in the Poconos, more than other builders. So it's easier to spot a quality classic home anywhere.
Very easy. You can tell by the front doors a whole lot.
Yeah, they have easy floor plans, and you could spot them a mile away. You could be like, "That's a classic home. That's a classic home." Not sure if that's good or bad. It's good reputable wise because they're constantly building. But who wants to see their home constantly? You're driving down the street. That's one of the cons of classic quality homes. I think they are overdoing it, which makes them the top seller. just because they're the top seller, that don't mean they're the best seller. That just means they sell a lot more homes faster than what the average builder is selling them at. So,
So in other words, you think Classic Home is winning compared to the other builders out here? They're
I
getting
don't
the
think
most
they're
business.
winning. I think the fact that they are getting the most business,
Okay, that's what I said. They're giving them the most
yeah,
business.
that's what makes them top sellers. It's not that they're better than the other ones. You know, as far as customer service goes, because I've dealt with LTS on a small level. That's when I was kind of testing the waters, and I was mad at Classic, so I was gonna go to someone else. Remember when I called?
Yes, sure
I
do.
called them after I finally decided on two houses, nailed it down to two, which was very hard. And the two that I nailed it down to, I really didn't like them as much as I liked the classic home. But when I reached out to my lender and told him, I said, look, Classic is not getting back to me. I don't know if they're busy. I don't know if they decided to sell this house to someone else, but it's getting very annoying. It's taking too long. So my lender reached out to Classic, the salesperson, I guess, or somebody from Classic. Next thing you know, I got a phone call from Classic the next day. It was same day or the next day, either one of those days. But
I think it was the same day.
same
They
day,
reached
right?
out.
And they was like, "Oh, Lisa, we getting it all together. We're gonna send you the paperwork for sign for the sales agreement. With the sales agreement, there's a $5,000 deposit. Please don't let me scare you with numbers. This is why you have to save. This is why it's part. It's a part of the three. What is it? The 3-tip plan. So the 3 tips on how to get started on your new house build on the first video. Um, $5,000 is nothing if you're really saving. So T and I was just putting out money because we were saving. Like it was not say it was nothing, but we were able to do it because of what we did in the 3 tips that we shared with you in the first video. So, how we found Classic? How do we? Okay, I think I said this in the first video, but we used to have family trips to the Poconos, and I think I saw a sign on the road driving here that said Classic Quality Homes, Poconos #1 builder. And, you know, at the time it really didn't click to me. I just thought it was interesting. So okay, they build new homes out here. That's really nice. So second year we came down here, see the sign again. I'm like, wow, they must really. I said, I wish I was in the market to buy a house because this was like maybe, see, how many years ago was it? Because we was doing it before I met you. So this was like maybe 11, 12 years ago. So we about the third or fourth time, I'm like, wow, I really want to move to the Poconos. But that was a lie because I wasn't going to the Poconos by myself. So it wasn't until I met Terrence where we decided we wanted to do it together. So how it came about was by mistake. I mentioned it to Terrence, and he thought it was a good idea. We even like the people, boy. I mean, like they get you in there, right, T? And it's like,
What people?
you know, when you go to the office to meet them, you met Renee, we met Lois. They try to be so nice and
That's a sales tactic, but yeah, there's alright.
yeah,
There's alright, but I don't see them calling no more since we did the signing.
they don't care. They got the
Where
money.
they at now?
They got the money. It goes. So yeah. So that's how we did it. That covers the why. That covers the how. As far as you doing your own research, you need to figure those things out. Don't. I don't know. Everybody's different. Some people say, "Oh, it's cheaper here. Why wouldn't I go here?" But is that the house you want? Again, like I said before, don't get stuck in a house that you don't want and that you're not comfortable in, just because of a price tag. Okay. Um, Terrence and I, we had a little up and down modes about it. Terrence would be like, "Oh, that's too much," and I'm like, "No, it's not." And we would go back and forth, and I would have to prove my point. Like anything else, I would say, "Okay, look, T, this is how this looks in respect to this one. The reason why it costs this much because it has this, this, and this." And you know, it took time, but we finally we got on the same page. And like I said, you have to be on the same page. So research is important. Um, I want you to.
I'm sorry for interrupting you, but what type of research? Don't you think they should come down and spend a whole weekend out here? That's the best way to do the research.
Ooh.
You just can't. You need a weekend to see what's going on out here, not just a couple of hours and go back to New York. You need a weekend. When we was out here, then we stayed in hotels a couple of times. You need a weekend. You really got to do some real research.
That's
Where
a good
everything
one.
is at, you want to get to know your neighbors. You want to know everything.
That's a good
You
one.
want to know the crime, what's going on. Check that everything.
Yeah. So, um, what I suggest is if you are going to spend a weekend, um, plan it. Plan it. If you need planning tips, always ask us in the comments because we've done it. So, like one weekend when we stayed, this was an I don't know if we did it before we figured out the land that we chose land because we used to come out here doing day trips just because we wasn't sure. But once we got the land, we figured out we wanted the land. We wanted to make sure we made the right decision. So we stayed out here one weekend. We stayed in Stroudsburg at the hotel over there, and we decided to, go check out the land,
See it at dog time because you want to see how things look at nighttime. All that.
see how the city was around, see what things was popping, what was
Total,
not popping.
total darkness.
Yeah, I still don't like it,
I love it.
but it's something to get used to. It's super dark outside, y'all.
Nice.
Um, but it's so beautiful in the daytime too. And I'm gonna keep it 100 with y'all. The wildlife out here is real. Like your backyard is like the zoo. Like you could have a pack of deers come and graze on your land. Now, from what I understand, there's bears out here. Black bears. They're not dangerous bears, but they're still bears.
They skunks out here.
Yeah. And
Somebody ran over a skunk in the road. That's why it smelled so bad a couple of days. It's
mm,
cold out here. I love it.
I don't know the smell, but T do because he's a country boy. He's from the south.
I know.
He recognized that. I don't recognize. But I haven't seen any bears near here. So we have what they call the doorbell, the ring, and what people do is when a bear comes in their neighborhood, they'll download their ring video so everybody can see. So the closest that we've ever seen a bear, about 3 miles away. They're not really popular as where we are, but going like further places, yeah. Not to say that we will never see one, like they would never like make their way, but we haven't seen one. We've been here a month and a half maybe now, and we haven't seen one. So knock on anything, okay? I don't want to see one. Our plan is to fence the whole property so that whenever we have guests over, we want them to feel comfortable, and yeah. But it's nice to see them out there. It's nice to see them.
Pretty cool.
Yeah, you get used to it after a while, and when you say, "Oh, okay," I have a deer that I named.
They all look alike, but
Clarissa.
you know this one particular deer.
This one particular deer, I call her my deer. Her name is Clarissa. I like that name for her. What?
Go ahead. Damn deers look alike to me.
Nah, she's very independent. She's brave. She comes by herself all the time. I know that's the same deer. I know it is. That's not funny. It is the same deer. Say it's the same deer.
It's the same deer.
Thank you. Her name is Clarissa.
Same birthmark, same everything.
The way she struts and trots, walks, same thing.
Mm-hmm. Nice.
She's the same
Very
deer.
nice.
Yeah, she's the same deer. But forget all that. Wildlife, just wanted to let you know wildlife is there. No big deal. Nothing to be afraid of. You get used to it. It is what it is. And if you want to make your property safe, then you do that. If you want to invest in a fence for your whole property, do that. If you want to get like something that protects your property from wildlife and you still want to see wildlife, do that. Like you can get fencing where it just protects them from coming in your area, but you can still see them. Do that. You know. What else? Research. I think that hits everything on research. You got to know why you want to work with a certain builder. Get in touch with everyone. I want you to make the right decision. I want you to say, hey, the reason why I chose LTS is because I like their floor plan. I like the way the kitchen connects with the living room, and their backspace, the deck space, is a lot larger than I like. No, a lot larger for me because I like it. Not a lot larger than what I like, but I like it because it's large. Why am I making words up like for no reason? Like all I had to do was say it simple. Anyway, um, I want you to say also that I want you to look at pricing. Now, there's only two builders that are upfront with pricing. You have to make the determination, is this going to be worth the price that is given? That was another thing that helped us with Classic too. The pricing for us was comfortable for what we were looking at. When we looked at other ones, we were trying to say, well, why are they charging this amount of money for this? I don't understand. Remember, we was going through all of that. Why are they charging this amount for this? Look at this property from this builder. This makes more sense. So I want you to do that. I want you to figure that out on your own. Don't use what we use because again, we're different people, and different people like different things. Now I don't know if T has anything to say on top of that as far as research goes.
You said it all in a nutshell. Just gotta do your research and come out here and just explore the area. That's best advice I could give you. Take your time. No rush thing. Take your time because it's a very big commitment.
Take your time.
And it's very stressful and it's aggravating. It's a lot.
Yeah.
It's a lot.
Yeah. If you're going in with somebody as a couple, expect to kind of go back and forth a little bit sometimes. And then expect the makeup. And then...
and just let them have anything they want, fellas, and it is what it is. That's why my hair's all gray now. It is what it is.
My hair's gray too. That's because I want it gray.
Yeah,
anyway.
Not by choice, but okay.
But it is naturally gray, so.
Fellas, good luck.
It's not even like that. Ladies, just still do what you gotta do. At the end of the day, I'm not saying that. Okay, ladies know what they want, right?
Mm-hmm. Yes, they do.
More so than a man would know, right? So we take that as far. No, I'm talking about as far as things like this, like buying a house, stuff like that. We want to probably be in control of a lot of things. If you're going in with somebody, try not to be. Because you want the other person to feel good too about the house. It's your house, you know. You guys have to split things. Like, okay, for example, here's a good example. Terrence keeps saying, "Oh, you get to design everything. You get this, you get that."
Yes. It's the truth. Go ahead, keep on going. You're doing good. You're doing good.
I hate when he tells me I'm doing good. It's like, okay, I'm not on his side. But, yeah. So I said to T, what do you want to do?
I want to do this. I want to do. Oh no, that's ugly. I ain't doing that. We're gonna do it like this. Okay, we're gonna do it like that.
Now I don't care. If he does it, if people start commenting, I'm like, that's not me. That's Terrence. He did that.
So let them comment. As long as I like it.
Yeah, but only you like it.
When you got a house, it's all about what you like, what nobody else like. We just said that.
Yeah, but should it be both of us?
You gonna like it too? See?
I gave him the dining room.
You gave me the dining room while you had the whole upstairs, downstairs, and the garage.
Well, there's nothing to do upstairs.
Great, I get one room.
There's nothing to do upstairs.
I know, because you did it all.
I didn't do it. Okay. We have 3 guest bedrooms and the master bedroom. There's nothing to do in there but put beds in there. There's just no real designing. Most of the design is on the first floor. So it's in the family room. It's in the dining room. It's in the living room.
Okay, you're right. So the master bedroom. Who did the master bedroom?
It was not done. The master bedroom is not done.
You put curtains up. You got
Only
the
thing
bed in.
was the reason why.
That means you did it.
No, that's not doing it. I haven't designed it. I just made it comfortable for us to sleep. There's nothing in there but bed and curtains just to make it comfortable. That's it. That's not a design. That's stuff, that basic stuff you need.
Okay, so now, I understand what you're saying. So, design what you need. So, what about the bedding? Who had the pick of the bed?
You wasn't with me. T. Okay, let me
with
tell
you?
you something about T.
Hold
Y'all,
on,
he
what you
trying to
mean?
make it seem like, oh, he want to do this and no. I had to make sure we got everything in that we needed, like essentials, like something to sleep on to get us started. Because, like I said, we just moved in here, right? T never did any shopping on his own or research. I had to do everything, so I'm not sure what he means about, or unless he wanted to wait 6 months to do it, because I really wanted us to be comfortable. Because I remember when he even said before we moved that he wants to be comfortable.
Mm-hmm.
So I tried to make that happen as fast as I could. I didn't even ask you for any help, but as far as picking the bedding, that had nothing to do with design. I don't even really like that bedding. Only reason why I got it because it was cheaper. It was on sale.
No, I ain't talking about the bedding. I'm talking about the bed itself.
Because we already discussed what kind of bed we wanted. So when I shopped for the bed, I made sure I shopped with a discount, and when it was, if there was anything that was on sale, anything to that effect. So I even waited when we got here. I didn't buy a bed till like 2-3 weeks in. We slept on an air mattress for a few weeks because I was waiting for a sale. So I'm still lost. T would not do stuff like that. That's why I don't understand why he's saying that. Like, he's not gonna come home every day and say, okay, let me see which bed is on sale. I'm the one who's doing all that. That's not easy work. But if you want the job, I don't know.
I'll tell you what's the problem.
Here we go.
I'll tell you what's the problem. It's not bad. I'm totally different. You would go and buy expensive stuff. I buy not so expensive, but you buy some. It's nice and all that, but I'm average. You go the extra mile.
I don't. Okay, let me tell you something about me. Okay. I don't know if any of you are like me. I could have something in a shopping cart for months before I buy it. Okay. And I could say, you know what? I'm waiting for a sale. And I swear to you, I will not buy it until a sale comes. If a sale never comes, I never buy it.
Okay, I understand that. We just talk about the bed now. Just the bed.
But T, we talked about what type of bed we wanted already. Remember? And then I said, remember we looked at the big one?
Listen, that's what I'm saying, Lisa. I understand we talked about it. You said, this is what I want. That's talking about it. Okay. See, this is what I'm getting. This is what I want because of my bed. That's it. It is what it is. So basically, you took control of the bedroom.
No, I didn't have to. You could have said, Lisa, I don't want that. And we could have talked about it. You agreed with me. You was like, okay, I think.
Yeah, because sometimes we guys got to agree, okay, fine, no problem.
But that don't make sense because if that was the case, then we wouldn't be bringing it back up now if that was okay. It seems like it's not.
Fellas, what it comes down to, when you get a house, you got to learn how to fall back a whole lot. Trust me on that. Because they're going to design everything. Everything. That's all I'm saying. They want total control over everything. You're like, okay, here's the money. Spend it.
Ladies,
what you gotta do?
In order to prove my point.
To keep the peace, listen to me, fellas.
Ladies, in order to prove my point, I'm done. I'm not buying anything. I'm gonna let him do everything.
No, I ain't saying it like that.
No, but that's how it sounds like. It sounds like that. It's like total control. I'm helping out because
fellas, at least I got the truck that I wanted. Oh, I'm good. I got my truck.
I work from home. T works outside the house. I figure it's easier for me to do everything since I'm home. But he still complains. So it's like,
I don't complain.
He's complaining. He's complaining now.
I'm not complaining.
You are complaining right now. You are. You say, oh, they get total control. I can't do nothing. To me, that sounds like you're complaining. So I'm gonna let you have it. I'm gonna let you do everything. You're gonna see how easy. You're gonna see how hard it is.
You would never let me
You're gonna see how hard it is. You're gonna see. It's not easy. It really isn't easy. It's you think it's easy. Okay, I'll go online. Okay, this is what I want. No, it don't work like that. You have to kind of wait for certain monies to be a certain way, and no, it's a lot that goes into it. And I figured since you out working outside the house and I work inside the house, that I thought that was something that I should have taken over and not expect you to do it, because
No,
if I expected you to do it, it probably take longer because you always tired when you come home. That's all.
I'm tired.
All right then.
But I feel that ain't nothing wrong with the bed. I love the bed. The most thing I think the best thing we came together was that refrigerator. We both wanted that refrigerator, and we tag team people, and we got that refrigerator delivered to us with no problem. That was cool.
So let me clear things up about
That
the
was
refrigerator.
really cool.
Refrigerators come equipped with the house. Appliances come. So when T said get refrigerator, we upgraded to a different refrigerator, just to make things clear. Because I just want everybody to know, appliances do come with your new home. You get to pick out cabinetry, flooring, however you want to do it. You get to pick it out colors, and that's the fun part. It's called a design appointment, and you really have fun with it.
Okay. I'm sorry. Can I interrupt you? I'm very sorry. Very, very sorry. Okay, now you're saying about the design of the cabinets, right?
I just said the design of everything.
Everything.
Flooring,
you picked out the colors, the colors and everything.
Yeah.
So basically, when we went there, you took total control over that. I'm not mad. But basically, I had no really say so in that at all. Let's be honest.
Yeah, I'm gonna say my part. There was plenty of times I said, T, what you think about this? Oh, Lisa, that's you. You go ahead and do that. I'll let you do it. And there was some things that you did say you liked, and we both took as far as the color. Matter of fact, the master bedroom sink, that oatmeal one, we both liked that one. That was the one thing we had together on. The flooring, you like the flooring. Now, I don't know about anything else, but those two I know for a fact that we agreed on. But every time I included you and I said, T, what you think about the... Well, Lisa, that's
okay.
you.
See, what you think about that? Oh, I like this, but that won't go with the floor. That won't go with the walls. Okay, Lisa, I like it. Yeah, I like that. Yeah, what do you say?
It wasn't like that for everything.
Okay, all right. But go ahead with your story. I'm sorry for interrupting you.
No, I was just addressing what you said. I just wanted to say I just brought up the appliance. I just wanted to say that appliances do come with it, because the way you was making it sound like we had to get it, but we did have to pay extra money for it.
And tell me, it's not no energy efficient appliances at all either.
Oh my god,
it's really not.
But I'm glad you said that.
It a lot of electricity,
because now they make these homes more not energy efficient. I think there's another word they call it. They make these homes more better than they used to back in the days. But of course, things are better now. With technology. With technology and everything else, it should be better. Our phones work great out here, and
Verizon service.
I don't know what he's talking about. I ain't advertising. They got their own big money. So anyway, phone service is good out here. Sometimes it's sketchy, but for 90% of the time, it's good. I'm here, so I need it. Internet is good, and if anybody want to know what service we use, ask us in the comments, because we're not interested in we don't mention so many names of things. We don't want free advertisement, but just to mention, I will tell you in the comments. It is, but I'm not saying it on the camera is a whole different thing. But who knows? We might can find a way to get you the information that you need. But we will be talking about the builders' names, because that's what this channel is about. It's a new home, hits home. And again, that title is because a lot of things hit home for us when we got this house. When you come in, you thinking, oh, we're getting a nice house. And because you're spending so much money, you're getting something that's trouble-free, and it's not. It's just like buying a regular house. The only difference is it has new stuff in it. And it was built new for you, and that's the only difference that it is. So a lot of things hit home for us. let's talk about one thing that hit home for us in this particular video. We don't want to go into everything because we have a special video set up for all the things. But name one thing that hit home for us when we first moved
One thing that hit home. You got the keys.
in. No.
Well, you asked me one thing that hit from me. The keys.
Why did
And
that
the-
hit
and the
home
first-
for you? Because that's
Because
normal.
because can't believe that it's really happening. It's official now. We got keys.
Okay. Okay.
And also the first day we spend the night out here, and you waking up to the sun coming through the windows. Yes.
Because we ain't had no damn curtains or no blinds.
It doesn't matter though. It's a totally different environment compared to the city. You don't hear no noise. You hear peace and quiet when you wake up. You hear a needle drop. That hit home for me. Like, wow, it's real.
Okay. Well, the thing that really hit home for me was that so many things that needed to be done, like repairs. Like, again, when you buy a new home, you always think everything is good to go because it's new. No, we have cracks in the ceiling. We're just going to keep it real. And things happen during building process. The house settles, of course, but we're talking about the things that we saw when we moved in that didn't have anything to do with settling, like an upgrade. The upgrade is incomplete. We had an upgrade that wasn't done. Can you imagine things that you paid extra for and you don't get it done? So these are a lot of things that hit home for us. You know, we know this shit happens, but we want to get it fixed. So I want to end it on that note. And again, we posting videos every Tuesday at 6 p.m. So tune in. We're gonna have some juicy stuff for you every week. You never know. You never know when we're gonna show the house to do the tour of the house. It could be next week. It could be the week after. But stay tuned. We're here. And
Later, y'all.
thanks
See
for
y'all
watching.
next time. See you next Tuesday.
Thank you so much for
Later.
watching. Okay, bye.